right out there. Hey, check it out. Rappers in my backyard. Rappers in my backyard. Rappers in my backyard. Ooh. What's up, family? Welcome to another exciting episode of Rappers in My Backyard, the podcast that stays lit. We rap about relationships, music, and entertainment, and today we got a good one. Thanks so much for tuning in and checking us out. I hope that you had a great week and that you're going to get out there and vote this week on Tuesday, because we need your vote and your vote matters. And you know what? Today our topic is going to be our relationship with music video as an art form. Where's the music videos at, you guys? So we're going to talk about that today. And also, I love setting up every episode with a quote that lays the foundation for an amazing conversation and a provocative information being shared. So here's the quote. Art is freedom. Let me say that again. Art is freedom. Being able to bend things that others see as just a straight line. And that quote comes from Overly Exclusive. And I think that sets us up nicely to talk, express, relate, connect with our special guest today. Chanda Tresvant is in the backyard.
I'm so happy to be here.
What's up, family?
What's up? Nothing much. Just working on music. Keep working.
You gotta keep working.
Yep.
And you are doing your thing, though.
Thank you.
You really are.
Thank you. And like you said, art is freedom. So, like, which other way is to express everything that's going on with me?
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I've been studying and following you and checking you out in your videos and just getting acquainted with this beautiful artist called you. And man, you're doing good stuff out there.
Thank you.
You really are.
Thank you.
So the first question I got to ask you, what you been up to?
I mean, I just got back from Vegas recording in a studio with the producer, Molly Ma.
Molly Ma?
Yes.
Hey, shout out to Molly Ma.
Shout out to Molly Ma. So, yeah, he has sent me some beats and we produced a song. So, my new song is going to be, like, produced by him. So, that's next. And, yeah, just, like, doing these interviews, radio stations, promoting my song Don't Look at Me, my other song Oh Shit.
Look, oh shit.
Oh Shit. It's on iTunes, Spotify.
I really like your song Don't Look at Me. But before we go there, I just want to paint a picture for our audience who don't know you. You know, just give us a little background on how you got involved with music. Did you just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm going to do this music thing? Or was it more about your surroundings maybe that influenced you, or a situation?
No, you know what? It's just ever since I was a kid, I just like was into singing. So like if I hear a song I like, I would sing. And then I didn't even know I could sing until like my mom would have me sing for people. Like, so growing up, it was just something I naturally liked doing, even before I knew what my family did and their history. Like at 5 and me, when I was 5 and 6 year old, me and my twin sister, well, I'm a fraternal twin, because a lot of people don't know that, and my older sister would sing and practice like songs like the En Vogue song, Temptations, you know, those old school group. I know, like
En Vogue, I love
En Vogue, but like we used to watch those movies and like the Selena movie and like sing and practice together as a group. The Cheetah Girls on Disney when that came out. So like, you know, it was just something we liked doing, and as we got older, we didn't know like who our family was until everybody else around us made it like, oh, you're Tresvant. Oh, so you're related to,
Right.
right. In
Right.
school, the teachers would be like, oh, Tresvant, are you related to a singer? And then we'll be like, yes.
And I mean, I know that by you being an artist yourself, people don't realize, when you do have people in your life, in your family that's been successful doing music, it's really hard to ask them to help you. You
It is.
kind of, let's talk about that a little bit.
And then not only that, you have people asking funny questions like, oh, well, okay, well, how come you guys don't go on tour together? It's like, it depends on the relationship.
Yeah.
You come from famous family member. That doesn't mean you gonna be guaranteed fame or they're gonna help.
Right. That's the truth. And then not only that, being that you have family in the business, they're going to be harder on you.
Harder, but like, yeah, harder, and it's gonna be comparisons.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be always brought in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes the last name do help. Like being related to like an artist that already was successful, it do help, and it makes you look more like, okay, so it's just in the bloodline.
Yeah.
So it's still it's like 50-50. It depends how you run with it or take it.
Yeah.
It still helps.
Yeah, it does help. I mein, any little bit you can get in this business helps.
Right, because you do have the groupies and the fans be like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, you're his cousin, you're the cousin, or you're related. And so, like, okay, like, I was a big fan, and, like, they, act nicer sometimes.
And you can see them oozing on you. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not going to take you to the house.
Yeah, that's how the teachers was in school, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had crushes on my cousin, so it's
and
like,
everything.
Okay, right.
But you know what? That's why we're going to stop right there, because it's not about your cousin. We love him and all the great work he did. We love you, Ralph. Oh, we love you. However, we want to talk about you and what you got going on. And when I was thinking about what we could talk about today, I just was looking through all the amazing things that you did. As far as like, you've done like a lot of videos before you really start getting out here and doing your own music. So I wanted to find out, you did Neo, you did YG, you did freaking Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace.
Young Dolphs.
Yeah, oh my goodness, among a lot of others. So what I wanted to know, because we're in such a visual world now, like, with social media, oh, look at me over here.
It's like it's a different world.
It's a whole different world now. And so what I wanted to know, what was your experience? What did you get from working on all of those videos that you were able to bring with you now in your artistry?
To focus on my own craft, because being a video girl, it's like you still playing the background.
Yeah.
Girls come, when you first hear that opportunity, it's like, oh, like, it's my chance to be on TV, but you there, and you're like, it's like a thirst. I was also on G Perico's video too. That was the last video I did. He signed to Jay-Z, but
okay,
that was the last video I did, and I made it in my head. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this no
more videos.
No, because I was twerking, and I'm like, you don't really stand out.
Yeah.
I feel like Video Girls is not what it was in the 90s. Video Girls is not what it was in the 90s. In the early 2000s. I feel like those girls really got famous.
Yeah. Now, not so much. You just tricky. You just clicking just for tricks.
Yeah.
At least then we had our video vixens, where you knew that was my video.
Yeah, you knew, and then
skanks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And today we don't have that.
No, it's just like, no disrespect, but skanks. It's just all skanks. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that in a loving way, skanks. You know what I mean? That it's just, when I say skanks, I'm saying it in a way of just a group of girls. Whereas before you had, your video vixens that were your main girls that you knew that was going to get
And
the
they became
camera
stars.
shot. Right, and they were able to create a career after that.
Like, I did so many videos. Like, I feel like if I was like in the 2000s, I don't know if this is wrong. If I was like in the 2090s, I would have been more labeled like a video vixen than an artist.
Yeah.
But in today's world, no, that's a fact. Actually, I know that for a fact. Because
Yeah.
back then we could name them. Like, all the girls that became known. Like, because I did some pretty big people. And it's like, but it's no play. It's another reason why they're not becoming famous video vixens is because, like you said, it's no shows. There's no video shows. So if there was video show, if it was 106 in Park, then the girls would be. Then I could see why girls would be fighting to also still be in videos.
Yeah.
But right now, I feel like it's pointless.
Yeah, because I mean, what am I going to be in your
On
video
YouTube.
for? So I can do my own OnlyFans?
Right.
Like, what is the exchange
So
here?
it's just gonna be thrown up on YouTube, and it's like,
And that's it.
I might as well just do my own and throw it up on YouTube. Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So you're saying that from doing all that video work and then being exposed to some pretty amazing artists,
Right.
through that, you were just like, you know what? I'm not going to be a video girl. I need to start working on my own career and start writing and building myself up to
Right.
become an artist.
Right.
So it
and I
gave
made
you.
it vow. I was like, while I'm on these sets, meeting these people that's already signed, while I'm on these sets, meeting these people that's already signed, and I could probably, like, and doing what I want to do, music, go back on those sets with your own music and promote your own music.
Yeah.
I was going with nothing. Like, I didn't have no music. So, yeah, it was kind of pointless.
I mean, except you got a couple cool numbers.
Cool,
to
I
call
mean,
some
yeah.
fools
I mean,
back,
I wouldn't
but-
say a pointless experience.
Yeah.
I didn't want the label though. I didn't want like pretty fake video girl like twerking. I didn't want that video vixen label. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm talented too. I could sing too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here. Like, no.
But would you agree with this statement? It just seems like when we do get out there and do the videos and stuff, it becomes another sort of relationship. Like, it's not looked the same way. Like, I'm just coming here to do work. You see what I'm saying? I'm here in my 2-piece. Y'all got me for 2 hours. I'm getting paid for that. You know,
They would have us on the set way longer than all day. And there were some sets I showed up to and they didn't even use me for the set and they had me come. And it's
Wow.
like, they didn't tell you to like the end of the day. That's another reason why I was like, nah, this is messy.
just sitting around.
You guys need to like hold auditions or something, see the girl in person. Like, if that's who you want to use, don't waste her time. Like, you probably come. And it's a bunch of girls I'll be on the set they won't even use. They'll call like 20 girls on the set, only use probably like 5.
Yeah.
4.
I hope the 5 aren't working.
Right. I mean,
Because I'm telling you, this is just real. You know, as women, you know what I mean? There's always a dual purpose for us.
Oh,
now.
no, I know.
Oh, she can't sing, but maybe we could bend her over the couch.
right,
You see what I'm saying?
right.
No, I'm here to do my job and work. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I wanted to ask you that question is because there's a lot of young artists out there like you. You know what I mean? That feel like, oh, well, let me, fool with these videos for a minute, thinking that they're going to get the right hookup that's going to help them launch their career.
Another thing about me doing videos, I never wanted to do it. It was it was nothing that I was like, I want to be a video vixen or I'm looking at this. I was reached out through Instagram. Through Instagram, I got an email and I thought it was a joke. It was this artist named The Father. He was kind of hot at the time when I graduated high school, and so I got an email from this guy named he was a director. I think his name was Pretty Puke. I don't really hear of him much now, but at the time, like a few
He was
years back,
hot.
yeah, they were popping like amongst people my age. So I went and then he just said, "Oh, just bring all pink." And I'm like, "Is this a joke?" But I went anyways, and I went,
And it was cool.
It was real. And I never even heard of him. I can't believe I went and I didn't even hear of him. I didn't even do my research. I just went, I'm like, some rapper named The Father.
Yeah.
That was my first ever video. And I went home and my older sister, she was like, "Whose video did you do?" I'm like, "Father." She was like, "Really?" She heard of him. She knew. Who
Right,
he
but
was.
you didn't even know him.
No.
See, but
It worked out though. It worked
good for you.
out because that means God, and then it showed on MTV. like
Yeah.
a few weeks later, and I was like,
I remember the father, but I don't know. He hasn't done nothing
nothing
since then.
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Like he was on MTV and everything. Then all of a sudden, don't hear from him. They come and go though. There's some artists like that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we all got a time.
Longevity. If you have longevity, that's a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, in our business, it really is. That means you have recreated yourself 1,000 times. That's a legend.
Over. Yeah, you have to. You have to keep up with time, and you have to like that one look. As everybody's fighting for this spot.
Yep.
It's too many people fighting for the spot. If the one moment you take off,
somebody's right there to get your spot. And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people think that, the business is going to wait for them. No. The business doesn't wait for you. You know what I'm saying? You got a key time to go in there and get what it is that you need to get. You do. Let's refer to that as the bag.
Like I said, it's so easy for someone to take your spot.
Yeah, just like
people working harder than you. Just always think it's somebody working
harder than you. Yeah, because it's like a lot of people think you can come into this business and it's like, I got talent. I sing better than nobody else. Or I'm pretty. Or I know how to do. But it's like you need all of those things plus in order to be successful. Yes, you got to be talented. Yes, you got to be beautiful. Yes, you got to know how to dance and move or whatever. But most of all, you got to know how to build relationships, build them and be able to keep them.
That's longevity.
Okay, because what we do in this business, we just go through with matches, just burning them up.
And you could some people get too big, and it's like they get big and then they drop because they have a bad attitude. Yeah, they can't call nobody no more
because of that. So you got that part already rocking. So tell us. This wonderful audience, what was it like performing in front of 30,000 people when you did your thing down at the Sweet? Yeah, in Atlanta, Fest. The Sweet Auburn Fest in Atlanta.
You know what? I was so nervous, more so like on the ride there. And it was fun. When I hit the stage, everybody pumping me up. It was my first time there, so like. The nervousness just went down. When you feel good energy and people supporting you, your nervousness just goes down.
So, okay, when there's 30,000 people in front of you, what do you focus on? Do you just look over their heads?
I was looking at my aunt and my mom.
Oh, they were right in front? Oh, well, you're lucky.
They were cheering.
You're lucky.
That's easy. Like, and then when you see people dancing and like vibing out, it helps. Like I said, it helps.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm doing a good job, so let me keep going.
Yeah. So you don't focus on the other one that's like kind of digging up their nose or on their phone?
No, what I focus in my head, you just always think you was going to have to do this someday. Yeah. So if you're going to do it right.
Well, I know that you love to perform. Okay. So, and we're under this pandemic and everything. So what you been doing to keep your skill set up though?
Shoot, performing, writing music. No, like in the studio, like just going to the studio, writing music.
Yeah, and dancing in front of your mirror.
My first, I do dance in front of my mirror. I think everybody do that.
Yeah, you got to get that right. I got to get my moves right before I get out on them streets. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
Yeah, I love that. But man, I'm just like so laughing inside when you was like, oh, my aunt and them were in the front row, so I just looked at them. There is no way though through the whole routine that you could concentrate on them without seeing the rest of the people out there.
I did kind of.
Yeah,
but then I did look over at some people.
Yeah. Because to me, I would think that looking over them, not think that you're better than them, putting your nose up in the air. But to me, to be able to look over the crowd straight to the concession stand would be where I would focus on, where I'm going to have a nice glass of something cold once I get off this stage. Right. That's what I would look at. I'm like, where's the concession stand?
I instantly went off and like, a lot of people wanted to take pictures of me, and I had T-shirts at the time.
Oh, okay.
T-shirt line. I still have my T-shirt line, but I'm trying to find the right person to vendor and make my line. You know? but I had T-shirts at the time, and so I was just passing them out.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, you want? Oh, let me take a picture with you," So, and then I remember I ate right after I got off stage. I'm like, "Okay, I'm hungry."
Yeah. Can you eat before you perform? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I can.
You
I
can?
have to. But that time, I was actually late to my performance.
Okay.
I had to change in the car, because we had drove from Texas to Atlanta, and I was like, I didn't have time to go someplace and change, so I had to change in the car, and then I hopped on stage.
Oh gosh, that's a long freaking ride, though.
That's a long ride.
Yeah, that's a really long ride.
I mean, it comes with, it comes it comes with it.
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your new single, Don't Look at Me, which I'll turn my head. But your single, Don't Look at Me, to me, the title of that song is like so cool because we're in an era where like, oh gosh, look at me over here, over there, like especially as the women, like all we are is a walking look at me. So to hear someone say, don't look at me while I'm over here getting my bag,
it's like,
I wanted to talk to you about it. What made you even come up with that title?
Because I got into arguing with some messy girl. And so I was kind of drinking. And so I made it up when I was drinking. And I freestyled in my head. I just thought, don't look at me. That bitch says she don't like me. Don't look at me.
Right.
And I was saying it in my head. And then, yeah, it just was catchy to me. So I didn't even have to write it down.
It was so catchy because it's like, don't look at me. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't like me,
if you
don't look at me. And it's people that follow you that don't talk bad about you.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying simple. Don't look at me.
But the reason why they look at you is because they want to be you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
they like you.
Yeah, they like you. And it's another thing when you tell people don't do something, they're going to do the opposite. So I was kind of thinking, that's kind of cool. She's smart. Don't look at me, but look at me. You know what I mean?
Look at me anyway.
Because I got something going on.
You're right.
Yeah. So I love that. Who did you work with? Don't Look at Me on production.
My engineer was DJ Primetime.
Oh, okay.
He engineered the song, and he, as soon as I went, he started playing it on the piano. He said, "You got something written?" I said, "I got freestyle." He said, "Say it before I put you in the studio." I'm like, "Don't look at me." That she said she don't like me. I was shy. But I did it. That's how he worked. Every engineer producer, he's not a producer. He's like he's a producer engineer. But he instantly hopped on the piano and heard it. Heard what the beat was supposed to sound like, and he made it up on the spot.
That's the best.
And I
ones.
loved it. I'll never forget. I was sitting on the couch and I was like, that's it. Right when he made the "Don't Look at Me" beat, I loved it. I was like, that's it. He said, that's it. He said, you don't want me to add any more? I said, no, keep it like that.
Yeah.
And he said, okay.
Because what you were saying was so profound, and it needed to be heard without any kicks and giggles. It needed to be straight.
What I like the way he did that song is, you notice there's no ad-libs.
None. Like you ain't coming in me. See.
Nope. It's none on that
you
song.
Yeah.
Like, and it made the song sound organic. Like I was really arguing, and that's how he worked. Like, and he don't the song don't sound choppy. Like, some producers would be like, okay, Reese, do that word.
Yeah.
He don't work like that. If you messed up a word in a whole paragraph, he'd be like, do that whole paragraph. Because when you're talking to somebody, do you go back and change that word?
No.
That's how he works. And so it makes the song sound more natural.
Yeah. And then plus it pushes you to get into character, to know that line. Because I know a lot of young artists now, like one of these kids we were working with, one of the young people that we were working with, it was like he wanted to record every syllable. Okay, in the park. All right, take that.
Yeah,
come back.
You know what?
And I'm going like, what kind of you can't do
but
that?
It's a lot of producers that record like that.
I
He
know.
don't record like that.
Those are young producers.
The one that Don't Look at Me, he don't record like that. So he recorded different. And if you notice, that song do sound different from a lot of my other songs. Don't look at me. That chick that say you don't like me. Oh, I don't like the way you said chick. Redo that over. Some producers be like, say chick again, chick, or bitch, or like, it's like they'll chop it, and when you hear it, it sound like they replayed it back. But the one that engineer Don't Look at Me, he was like, No, redo it. Because when you on stage, you can't redo what you performing. And I
No.
like, yeah, that's how he would talk to you in the
Yeah.
studio. And then I'll be like, all
But
right.
see, he's doing you a service because my thing is if you're chopping it up after 2 words,
It's
you
gonna
know, you're
sound
not
like
going to be
it.
able to perform. And then when you listen to the song, it sounds just like it does, chopped up. Like you
Yeah,
were
it
saying.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
and computerized. Like
Yeah.
too much edit. Don't look
Too
at me.
much edit.
Don't look at me. I like that. Don't look at me was kind of recorded. Like he recorded straight through. Like okay, say it like you arguing with somebody. Like and you can't go back and re-argue with that person.
Right.
Basically like
And
that.
that's what it sounds like. It sounds extremely organic, like you said. It sounds like you could be talking to me, like me and you were
Yeah,
sitting
and I
here
didn't go back
now.
and replace it.
Yeah. It wasn't
Yeah.
like it wasn't like, you know, how some people write really perfect to try to be
Yeah.
inclusive of everything
Right.
or in everybody. That was
Right.
a conversation between you and that other person.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And that's what it felt like.
And that's how people. That's how it should be. Songs should sound real.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you're dealing with it from the real space and the real synergy that
song
is
was
you,
real, though.
you know?
Yeah, that song was real.
Yeah, it was really real.
And he was the perfect person to produce it. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, don't look at me.
how you gonna use my line on me?
I had to. It's such a great line. I
Thank
mean,
you.
know, I'm going to be walking around. Don't look
Don't
at me.
look at me.
You know what? I was going to ask something else. Don't look at me. Be like me.
Okay.
Because you looking anyway, right?
Right,
So there you
right.
go. And people are looking at you. So, and the fact that you said, don't look at me, I'm just like, then I want to see her now.
Right. And I knew, yeah, that's what it sounded like.
So that worked well. And you know what? We are going to take this conversation to the grill because this week, everybody out there needs to be voting. And so we're going to throw on the grill today, Vote 2020. So let's take it to the grill. Let the flames begin.
Let it begin.
Yeah, because, man, we need some serious help. Man, we got to get out there and
I think
vote.
this is the year that everybody should vote.
Yes.
And it's crazy because, like, I don't even be watching politics like that, but this year was horrible.
Ugh.
It was absolutely sad, and the racial conflicts, and if everybody don't vote, we gonna be stuck with the same problem.
Yeah.
And I don't care what nobody say. We have to put a stand that we need to get him out that house.
Yeah, we do.
He needs to go because there's kids and babies being born and coming up. There's women that was pregnant during this pandemic that wasn't able to work. People was not able to work. The stimulus checks didn't even come to everybody. It's horrible. They were supposed to mandatory send it to everybody. A lot of people, everybody didn't get them.
The people who got
enough.
them, the people I got that got them, who I seen was the people I see when I'm leaving out for work in the morning, and they just sitting there watching me. They seem to get all the money.
The people that got them didn't even work, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm walking out the door every day, you know, and I'm saying I love my brothers, sisters, and my community. But, you know, I'm bustling and hustling to get to work. And then I see y'all sitting there, you know what I'm saying? I like to go to 7-Eleven and get me something to drink early in the morning, too. However, y'all sitting there doing y'all thing, and I'm going to work. And when the stimulus stuff came out, that's what I mean. A lot of people didn't get their fair share.
And a lot of people that work, like you said, did not get them.
Yeah, didn't get anything. So, you know, I mean, people running around, you know, with extended money that's not necessarily theirs. And it's just really, really nasty.
Weird.
It is.
It's weird.
Yeah. And I had to like even pull back myself. Because you know how sometimes you be sitting there saying, man, you know, I'm doing everything right. I'm checking every box, going to work, brushing my teeth.
I said that too. I was just discussing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't even...
And don't even get your just due. So this is what this Vote 2020 is about. You see what I mean? Because this voting game, this political game was formed without us in the house, as we know, because we still ain't in the house.
Right.
They let us in, but they quickly got us out. And it's like, it seems to me that in order for us to be able to bring about the changes we need at every level so that we can at least feel a part of the process. We got to learn this game.
Yeah, we can't let him shut down. You know, African Americans, minority, we run the entertainment industry, and he's gonna shut it down.
Yeah.
He shut it down, like, and it's like, no, he needs to go.
Yeah, he needs to go. But the change can only occur through us participating in the political system, because we can't change the system that they've been using. You know what I mean? All this time, we have to use that system. It's just like I was talking to a friend of mine. They study everything that we do. You see what I'm saying? I have white friends that know how to do my hair better than I do.
No,
okay?
they do.
Study me.
Hispanics
Know
too.
my teeth. They know which way my ear bend, right?
Yep.
And my thing is, we got to learn to do that same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that we'll understand what we need to do to fully get the picture.
Right.
Because we don't get the picture. So if you don't get the picture, how can you be able to make a legitimate decision about what you want to do? Perfect example. Shaquille O'Neal. He's never voted before until this election.
You know what? I'm gonna go vote too.
You got to. That's why I'm just.
Everybody has to vote. This year was
You have to.
horrible.
Every last person got to vote. And that's why I'm sitting over here looking like a clown today on Sunday. I mean, I
No,
look
you
good in
don't.
red. But vote. I got the red, white, and blue tie. Wait a minute. I got my flag here. You know, I'm doing it. I'm
Right.
doing it, y'all. And it's like, you guys are the future. Right? So we need you guys to get out there and stand on the front line and get that vote.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I know that you hadn't voted before,
That's
but
right. No vote, no voice
no vote,
for
no
change.
voice. Yeah. And you have a beautiful voice that needs to be heard.
Thank you.
You know, and that's why I wanted to talk
I
to
need to
more
get on
young
those stages
people.
again.
Yeah. And you can't get on the stages unless
No.
we get this fool out of office so that we can figure out what this COVID-19 really is and what it does. Not this happy drug that he's flying around on right now,
Right.
you know, but something that can really heal and get that. I want to go outside next summer.
Bro, I want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Universal.
Yeah. I want to go to Jamaica.
Yeah, man, me too.
I love that place.
too.
So I want to ask you, since we're talking about this Vote 2020, what are your friends talking about? Now, I know you said you never voted, so maybe you've never talked to your friends about it.
No, I actually don't. Like, I
Okay.
don't really, you know what? I'm going to ask them.
Yeah, please ask them, because it's just like all we need is a conversation.
Okay.
Because the more people I've been bringing it up to, like even my family and friends like that, I didn't really understand why a lot of people felt their vote didn't count.
Because sometimes, yeah, I mean, the office, sometimes I go back and forth like, okay, is voting a waste of time because are they still going to choose who they want to choose anyways?
Right.
Is voting, it's, you know, I don't know. It's a bunch of crooked stuff being done.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But again, just like with anything crooked that occurs in our lives, or just that we go through, period, there's always the light that presents itself at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
Meaning that there has to be a way for us to break through it. And I think, like, for instance, LeBron James was able to put together and achieve getting over 10,000 volunteers
Right.
to work the different polls, because we need young people at the polls.
We do.
If you generally the senior citizens would be at the polls, and then they would show us how to go about the voting or whatever. But since this pandemic has come upon us, that is an age group that could really get sick and die, you know.
You're right.
And so now we need young people.
And then it's like this eye infection too going around, I believe.
Yeah.
And they're saying COVID's in the eye, and it's like,
I don't know what
I had it.
you
Like,
had it
yeah,
in
on
your
my
eye.
yeah.
Okay.
I had my eye was red. I couldn't see for like a month or like no, not a month, weeks.
For weeks?
Weeks.
But did you think it was like a cold, or did you just all of a sudden?
I thought it was pink eye.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was pink eye, and I went to the doctor. They're like, "That's not pink eye." They're like, "That's serious, more serious than pink eye."
Wow.
They didn't. She said, "I don't really know exactly what it is." And that's when I went on the internet and they said COVID's getting in the eye now. I'm like, man,
oh my good.
There's some stuff in the air. And it's like I had to wear glasses. I couldn't see. Like my eyes was shutting.
Wow. Wow. But I believe it because, like I said, when you got the head of our government lying, right? You don't know when the last time he tested positive.
We don't know anything.
We don't know anything. It's like this dude just comes out looking like one of the mummies from Walking Dead, talking about the stuff is really making me feel good. I could have went out last night. I could have, and it's just sitting up. I was sitting up there looking at my TV saying, where the heck are we? Maybe I should get my phone. You think? No, I'm just when you on here, you never know what's going to crop up. You can just turn your phone off, you know what I mean? Put your lip gloss on or whatever. But just buckle up for the ride. Sorry about that. I did put my phone on pause. But another thing is that, I think there's a lot of people that are finding different ways to do stuff. Like you can donate to different campaigns now. There are so many different ways you can vote, because my dad is 70 years old. So, of course, he's not going to go into a polling station or anything else like that. So we kind of got him all situated to do the vote. But he doesn't want to do the vote by mail. He wants to do the vote and then be able to go take it to an authorized ballot box. So that it's going right there. Because the mail is all over the place. So we can't depend on that at all either, so that makes it kind of crazy. So I'm saying all of this to say to you, get out there, talk to your friends, and most of all, vote this year. We need your vote.
Everyone needs to vote.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, if you can,
family, friends,
everybody. Yeah. And even I have some uncles who's like, oh, my vote never counted, just that and the other. I've been spending so much time just talking to them saying, okay, it's evidently you going to try to hang your hat on the fact that it don't vote. Well, don't vote for yourself. Vote for your kids. Vote for me. Vote for the family so that we can have a future. Okay. It's not about you as an individual. It's about all of us and what we leave for the next generation. We got to get this right. We got to get this police reform. We can't lose no more black men just senselessly,
And women and falsely arrested stuff.
Yeah.
Everything. You losing them to death, the system.
All of the things that through our government and through this political game called the government is not allowing us to be our best selves. Because if the rules aren't in our favor, or if the rules aren't even fair, it ain't about our favor, it's just fair, then there's no way there's going to ever be any equality in it. So that's why vote. Your life depends on it. And we grilled that. We seasoned it and we laid it down. Oh no, take it off the grill, let it fly away. I want to get back to these questions. And she's going to vote. So yeah. So that's good. Hey, that's all we got to do is talk. And then, we can convince somebody.
Encourage other people.
Yeah, to do. So I did my due diligence for today. I got you to go in, and then you're going to talk to your other friends.
I'm definitely not going to go alone.
No, heck no. Yeah, you got to make sure. I think it's going to be nutty block at the voting places.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's tired of this.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. One extra line not said friendly is going to ignite years of frustration in a way that you have never seen before. So do not F with us at the polls this year. We're coming to vote and we're standing in line. We're going to wear a mask, so stay out of our way, right?
Exactly.
That's it. That's the slogan. We're voting.
It. We're voting.
So when I just really need to get your opinion on this because of all of the things that are going on and the extensive work that you have done. In your opinion, what is our relationship with music videos as a art form?
What do you mean? Like relationship, like
Meaning,
what's going on?
Yeah, because
today?
remember when we had our In Vogues, like what me and you were talking about, and when we had our Mary J.
Michael Jackson.
Prince. Tony Braxton, we would wait on once that video came out, girl.
Hollywood is not the same no more. And another thing is like, yeah, I remember like it's because it's no video shows. Maybe that could be the next one.
Yeah, we need video shows because MTV is no longer investing in music videos. They're not doing anything on MTV at all, are they?
I don't know. They're not.
No.
106 and Park, no. The BT's not.
No.
Why? Like, what? Why?
Yeah. Why don't they think we need another music show? Like right now, TRL was good.
Why did they stop that?
I don't know. I really liked 106 and Park because to me, it really spoke to our culture. Mm-hmm. You know, it really did. It gave us an insight.
Freestyle Friday. Yeah. And everyone was looking forward to like, you know, the audience, the
studio audience. Right. Then you got that immediate gratification.
Host,
yeah.
Watching, and then they had like the little interviews of our favorite celebrities on there.
Yeah.
Man.
And we got a lot of nuggets out of that.
But it's none right now.
There's none. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't even think that VH1 does anything. Nope. Not exclusively, because the thing is, it's like, you know, you have your favorite artists, and it just seems like now there's so much going on. We don't even know when they do a video.
We don't
know what they're doing.
I don't know. I can't answer that question. Like, if I was a network, for sure, I'm gonna have my own video show.
Yeah, you gotta have your own video show to me.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, they do. We need to work on that. You down for hosting?
I will.
Okay, well, maybe me and you could just throw it together, and then we'll be like, the next video is a girl,
I'm down.
Carmen from the hood. I'm just kidding. But I mean, it has to be something. And it's like a lot of people have been even writing into me, like A&R, like, you know, listen to my music and these sort of things. And I really don't want to do A&R, you know, I just, because music is so personal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the type of person that I would need to get to know the artist first.
Really?
We spend some time together, you know, and then you can kind of craft something that's exclusively for the artist.
I feel like I could be good at that. I always felt like I knew a lot of artists. I knew before they blew up. I knew like, okay, this is a hit.
Right.
But, you know. Well, I'm an artist myself, so I can't be doing that type of stuff. But.
Well, the thing is, as an artist, though, would you say that you have that same vision when you listen to music for yourself? Because I know with me, when I was an artist, I think that I did my best material that somebody else kind of knew that I can conquer more than I kind of picked out initially.
No, like you said, as when you're actually the artist, your music, you view it different from the way other people. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I don't know. It all depends. You know, we like what we like.
Yeah, that's the bottom
just
line.
What it is. We like what we like. Like, it may be a song made, like, everybody feel like a hit, but I don't think so.
Right. And so you got to stay authentic to yourself when it comes to that. But I just want to ask you this, as an artist, do you allow other people to say to you the things that maybe you don't see? Like, say for instance, if they was like, girl, we want you to do this Whitney Houston remake or Run or whatever else, and you sitting there going like, I don't think I can make that run, you know? Would you say that they're pushing you more so you can expand who you are as an artist, or are you just playing in your comfort zone right now?
No, I like, I want people to push me to do something outside my box.
Yeah.
Like you said, I feel like that also is what a lot of big artists and legends do. They kept switching it up and doing things that was not how they started off. And that's how they kept up and excited their audience.
Yeah, by doing that.
Right. And that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to
That's
do.
what I'm going
That's
to
what
do.
you're doing.
That's what I'm doing.
So, how do you think social media has taken away from this thirst that we have for music videos?
You know what? People do watch music videos now, but it's just like the promotion is just not exciting no more. They used to premiere on the TV show. Like everyone used to sit around and premiere it, and everybody sit around, and watched it together. Now everybody see it different. Like, oh, I seen it. Oh yeah, I seen that.
Right. It was something we did watch all together.
It was something all together. All together, like coming home from school, watching it all together. Girl, you see, girls call each other up like, oh, okay, yeah, you seen him on my interview yesterday? And then everybody talked about it the next day. And it was kind of forcing everybody to watch it. Yeah. Even if you didn't like it or didn't care for that artist, you still was forced to watch it because you were watching the whole show.
Right. Not just that one individual thing.
Yeah. It was a show with a bunch of artists on there. So it was like, okay, so who they got on today? Okay, they got like this artist on there. Okay, I'm waiting on my favorite artist who's coming next. But we were still watching the first one because we were forced to because we were watching the show.
Right.
And that then when the show's had its countdown, video number 10, how was video number 10, 9, we were still forced to watch all the videos over and over again every day.
Yep.
It was every day. TRL was every day. 106 was every day. Like at 6. I will never forget the time. 6. So we were forced. They replayed that video. So we all knew. That's why we all knew those videos. Yeah. We all knew the girls. Like, oh, who's okay? We seen them every day. Now we see a video. It's like, okay, threw it up on YouTube. We don't see it no more. Right. We see it once. We remember it, and it's just
unless it's doing has some sort of buzz on it or whatever, we never get a chance to see those videos.
Got the buzz no more.
No, they don't. No. I think that with social media, it's like everybody is on there, look at me, dressed up and all of that.
I feel like it's more like fake. It's fake now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, social media also helped careers, but it's like, it's not the same type of talent.
Yeah. It's like a whole, then. Yeah.
It's more like, talent. And then the reality shows, I feel like that gotta stop.
Yeah.
Y'all just put anybody up on there. If you're going to do a reality show, back then we wanted reality shows. They wanted reality shows for people that was actually did something in Hollywood. Like, okay, like we actually want to see somebody that was like a used to be celebrity, like someone that really did something. Now it's like, who is that?
Yeah, because now it's all based on how ignorant you want to be.
That's what I'm saying.
And that to me again has turned way off from the culture in a sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's put us in a position where it's like you're struggling for trying to find ways to have somebody look at you so they can follow you and subscribe to your YouTube and all of those things. That's the issue right there. We got to make sure that we keep our eyes on the prize and not the surprise that, oh, look at me because I'm doing a split or I'm doing OnlyFans or whatever. We got to get back to the artistry.
We got to get back.
Really
yeah, we do. To what it was about.
Yeah.
Now it's just, it's just so, like, I don't know.
Yeah. But you know what? You're going to change that direction.
Yes, and bring real, realness back.
Realness back. And that's...
And making it about the talent, not your look. And that's why I stopped, like I said, I slow down on the videos.
Yeah. Because you, again, like you said, you want your talent, not your looks. Mm-hmm. Because your talent's going to live whether you're here or not.
Right.
Whether you get older and all of that.
Yeah.
But we got a designated time to look as good as we do right now.
Right.
So get on out there and do that, girl. But don't look at me though.
Don't
But
look
no.
at me.
But I love that single. So how can we follow your movement? You got a website? You on
The
Instagram?
website
Give us your rundown.
The website's in the works. Follow me on all social media: iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, Snapchat. Everything you could think of is under Chanda Tresvant. Chanda, last name Tresv as in Victor ANT.
Okay, so even your Instagram?
Everything. It's also Trapanese chick, but if you type in Chanda Tresvant,
it'll pop up.
Still
Okay,
pops up.
both. Yeah, because I had heard about the Trapanisa.
Japanese.
Yeah, how did you get that?
You know what? My friend came up with that. I was at work, like I was working at this club.
Uh-huh.
We were like hustling or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know why she said that name, but I thought it was cute, so I just made it my Instagram name.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. We in the trap. All right. Well, let's kick back to our quote that kicked everything off. And I think that it set us up nicely for our conversation today.
Right.
Our quote said that art is freedom, and it is. Being able to bend things most people see as a straight line. And we bent that today. Our conversation was not a straight line. We did that. And I'm so happy to have you here today.
I'm so happy I came.
Oh, I am too.
You know what? I really am. Not just saying that.
Yeah, I'm glad because that's genuine. You know, how some people's like, I came here because da da da. But I know you came here because
I enjoyed
you wanted to rock with the podcast that stays lit. Because you know we ain't even got 1,000 subscribers yet because folks is playing us.
It don't matter. You know you about to get them.
Yeah, I'm about to get them. I'm grinding for $1,000, and you know I just gotta stay with it.
It's gonna come easy. Watch.
Yep.
Just keep doing what you're doing and keep the same energy.
And then we'll get it, right? We'll get it.
It's nice in here. I don't see you where it won't go up.
Thank you for that. And you being here made it even nicer.
Thank you.
You are more beautiful than Victor said you were.
Aww,
and that's because you're so internally beautiful.
Thank
you know, you walk in the physical, don't get me wrong, but there is nothing wrong with genuinely being beautiful inside.
Right.
And being a lovely young lady and just trying to do your artistry from a respectful space, you know, and all of that. So I'm going to say to you the same thing you said to me. Keep doing what you're doing. The way you're doing, and you'll achieve what you are meant to achieve. You know, don't chase it. Don't, you know, don't slack yourself out. Don't cut yourself short. Just keep on being the beautiful talent that you are, asking for what you want, being clear on how you want it.
Thank you.
And you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Rappers in My Backyard. The podcast stays lit. And like I said at the top of the show, we rap about relationships, music, and entertainment. And when I tell you guys, I'm all about the relationship, I'm all about the motivation. So if you're looking for Wendy Williams, guess what? Don't tune into me on Sundays because I'm lifting people up, I'm rebuilding people, and I'm changing this here game called music. One person at a time. We are the podcast that stays lit. So make sure that you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell. That's how you find out about amazing talent and everything that's going on here. Also, make sure you check out our website at www.rappersinmybackyard.com. Sign up for the newsletter so that you too can know how to stay lit. We all about lit here. We all about lit. So I want to again say thank you to our special guest, the amazing, beautiful Chanda Tresvant is in this building, in the backyard, in real life, in color, because this is how we intended this thing to go. And we got a chance to spend this day together. And we had a great time, didn't we?
We sure did.
And we made the people get out there and vote.
Right.
Y'all gonna vote on Tuesday. They gonna vote on
They
Tuesday,
gonna
right?
vote. You guys vote.
All right. So you guys know what I love. I love talking, expressing, relating, and connecting with each one of you. And with that being said, tune in next Sunday at 2. We got some good food for you guys. And guess what? Vote, vote, vote. You know I ain't playing. Smoke one. I'm out. We rap about relationships, entertainment, and music. You heard?